Okay. Hi. It's not even you. It's me. It's this way. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. We're having a little technical difficulty. Please stand by. Good morning. I put in the description box that just hit mute before you put it on. Okay.
No.
Um, I put in the description box that even on daylight savings time, we had a whole extra hour to wake up. We still couldn't get here before lunchtime. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I guess depending on where you live, which would depend on what time of day. I know I have some subscribers in Australia that don't usually join us, but it's the middle of the night there, I think. Or close.
Yeah.
Do you know, Mom?
I can't remember. Sit down and try to figure it out.
Sorry about the blue blanket. And just to keep it from the puppy. You want to just throw it next to you? Keep going. Sorry. Hi, everybody. So,
Sandra.
I had a
Morning
bit of...
from Colorado.
Hi. Chandra?
Sandra, yeah.
Chandra?
Yeah.
Chandra.
Sandra, okay.
Chandra. No, seriously, Chandra.
I did say that.
You said Sandra. It sounds like Sandra every time.
Sandra.
Chandra.
Sandra. Okay.
There you go. Like Chekhov. Like Pavel Chekhov. CH.
Mm.
Yeah, like that. Shut. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I started off by saying I had a pretty rough week. I think last week's live we talked about how like I was having this pain in my lung and it was coming and going, and I went to the doctor and went to another doctor, and it's starting to get better. I got she gave me a treatment plan which so far seems to be working. And in fact, is it 1:30? It's not 1:30 yet, right?
No.
Okay. Joe, I forgot to start an alarm. I started an alarm for 1:30. Sorry, guys. It seems to be working. It seems to be working. Every day I feel like it's 10% better, 10% better. Well, last night I woke up and it kind of felt like 50% better than yesterday, which I guess is 30% better than 3 days when it started at its worst. Actually got some stretching in today with Jim's help, a little bit of physical therapy, because I haven't been able to do not even the core exercises while I sit here. Sometimes I watch TV, I play on my tablet, and I just pull my core in just to keep my core tight. Kind of silly with this big old belly that you think there's some tight abs in there, but there is. But it was actually good. He helped me do the first two, and I did the third by myself. I was in a fair bit of pain, but it was good to have it done, you know. And then afterwards, I was able to do a little bit more by myself, which is really the goal. Yep. But what the doctor did was she palpated where the pain was on that rib. And what she did actually was she felt the rib in the back and then found its coordinating rib in the front. And she said, does this cause pain? And I said, no. She goes, then it's probably not a fracture, but I'll prescribe or I'll order an x-ray anyway if you want. And I said, well, let's try this treatment plan that you have, and if it doesn't get better or if it gets worse, then we'll go ahead with the x-ray. Because I trust her. She's a doctor. She went to school. She's very smart. As a matter of fact, it was really funny because I was saying how smart she was, and then she went and told me how smart my oncologist is, and I was like, man, I got the best doctors.
Sylvia and...
Oh, hi, Sylvia. I love you.
And Rockefeller says, good morning
Oh,
from
hi, Jay.
upstate.
Yeah.
Upstate New York.
Yeah. Today is sunny and a little bit warm here. We actually had
Let's get up to 70.
If it gets up to 70, we'll have had that Indian summer that we were talking about.
Yeah,
that's supposed to be because we had a frost already, yeah.
Well, let's see here. Last time I looked at my weather app, it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're going to be in the 70s, and then Wednesday or Thursday is supposed to drop down. Like overnight, it's supposed to go from 70 something to 59 as highs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
I mean, that's not a huge difference. 13 degrees isn't like it was the other day where it was like,
God, the other day
it was 82 and then 52 or something. I was like, that's 30 degrees in a day. That's a little extra.
Lisa says hi from Michigan.
Hi, Lisa in Michigan. Um, I have really, you guys probably be excited to hear this, but I have really been jonesing being creative. And I know that there's a lot of, I know that what it is that there's been so much organizing going on that my brain is really like kicking in its creative side. You know, for me, it's one or the other. And I think I kind of like I'm done with I just want the organizing to be done. But I also don't want to make more things that I create. So it's kind of like I see if I can create something that's useful and practical. And I do have a couple of ideas. So maybe you might see something in the next month or so. I don't really know. But I have gotten such great ideas from Roxanne. Roxanne's been a long time friend, viewer, subscriber, whatever you want to do. I say friend because we've been chatting offline for a long, off YouTube for a long time. But she shares me all of these fantastic, great ideas that are so easy. She also is surviving her battle with cancer, which was one of the reasons we really connected. Just like there's so many. It's kind of sad, but Sonia Petty is going through her battle. Marianne Ramos is going through her battle. There's just so many of you that I feel like we're really walking side by side at certain points.
Yeah.
And then I've got my spiritual guru, Sylvia. She's connected to me emotionally. She always gives me the right message at the right time. I'm like, how do you do that? She's like, it just speaks to me.
Sherry says hi, guys, from London, Ontario, Canada.
Ah.
And Lisa says that she misses your DIY videos.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was just saying.
Tidbits of my life. Hi.
Hi. I never know if it's okay to talk to her about, like, call her by her name, but I'm just gonna leave it at tidbits of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I realized, which just sucks, because we usually do this? It's starting to hurt my neck. Like, remember that neck pain I was getting yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay, is there any way you can lower the whole tripod down to, like, eye level? I'm sorry, guys. I tightened it, baby. You have to unscrew down here. Unscrew that, yeah. Sorry, guys.
Tell me when it's at eye level.
Yeah, keep going. That is much better. Thank you. That's perfect. Just have to adjust the camera a little bit now. Cutting the tops of our heads off.
Sorry about the big palm.
Sorry about the movement and everything, and obviously the big palm. He apologized for already.
Jay Rockefeller says you both look very tired.
I am. I'm in a lot of pain. Jim's just trying to do everything he can around the house, which of course is making him super tired. He also is like trying to do things that are for his benefit, like to make his space seem more appealing, to try to like have a calm in the chaos. So that's all. Excuse me. That's also adding to the like regular everyday stuff he's got to go through. And today he marinated a steak, pieces of roast that we got from a friend, and we're gonna make teriyaki, or he's gonna make teriyaki, because I'm just gonna sit here on the couch and watch.
I have to probably open a window or two and turn on the fan and
Yeah, maybe.
Try to keep the dog as calm as possible. But Sylvia is asking me how I'm doing, and
Oh, sorry, Sylvia.
Jerry's kind of right. I mean, I am a little tired. I am doing a lot of stuff around the house. Not only am I trying to help organize and set up the house for showings, but I got all the other daily stuff that needs to be done. I'm thankful to Mom because the last couple of days she's actually been well enough to go out in the kitchen and do the dishes. So, I mean, granted, she'll do like a little bit, take a break, do some more, take a break, finish it off, be done with it. So I'm thankful that she's, trying to do what she can.
Can I interrupt for a second? She mostly has to try to do that when he's not around, because otherwise he'll try to take over. He's done it like several times.
Not really.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what? Really?
Yeah.
I'll go up there and he'll say, don't worry about it, Mom.
Yeah. And then she's trying to help.
At that point in time, my back is feeling like,
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Goodbye. But a lot of times what it takes is just for me to stand for a bit So, most likely and I thank him very much for doing what, if I had stood there or kept on going or whatever, I'd have been okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I would have had to take breaks.
Yeah, of course.
But like yesterday, I did. I
Yeah.
took several
Yeah.
breaks.
Yeah.
In between laundry and changing my bed and doing the
Yeah,
dishes.
she was a rock star yesterday, as I told her. Sorry, go ahead.
I think
But thank God for Mom for the last
yeah.
couple of days
Oh,
has been
yeah.
helping you.
Yeah.
That's what I cut off. Sorry.
Or
No, I did it, Mom. Sorry.
Yeah. But the only thing that really hurts me lately is my lower back and my shoulder blades. I don't know if that's from the lifting and pushing or the bending or whatever, but I keep pushing through it. I mean, I'll do as much as I can. I'm starting to do Mom's routine where I'll do a little bit, take a break when my body is telling me to, and you know, icy hot at night if I need it. Otherwise, Tylenol has been doing really good for me.
The Tylenol arthritis, right?
Yeah.
650s.
Yeah, yeah.
And you could take them with the Aleve, which is good because they don't have the same medication. They both are pain relievers, but they work totally different. So you could take them together, which
Yeah.
I think that really helps you sleep at night.
Yeah.
The other thing is, the other thing is because not only the last week have I not been able to pitch in at all physically, he's also had the addition of helping me physically more, like getting in and out of bed. Um, so I'm in when we switched sides of the bed, so all I had to do was roll in onto the side that has the pain, but also it feels better to sleep on the pain. But what he's actually had to do is to like stand there and kind of like use his legs to nudge my knee so that I feel like I'm not going to fall off as I roll back over because it's like this whole weird dynamic. I just can't get everything in the right place at first. So stuff like that and helping me carry my stuff, which I was able to do a couple of weeks before I started carrying my own stuff. It's just, I feel really, I feel emotionally very let down by my body because I was doing really well. And then I said to Mom, I said, this time it feels like instead of 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, it kind of feels like 1 step forward and you take a bus ride back because that's what it feels like. It's not even just going back a tiny bit. It feels like it's gone back months and years and I don't like it. And I'm not going to cry again because every time I think about it, I do. And I do sound like I'm going to anyway, so let me just pass the phone on.
Brenda says good morning to Jerry and James. It's warm here. Also, I like cool fall weather the best. Fiona's mom is also here. Says sorry about your back, Sally. I've been in PT and still may need surgery. Going to do an
epidural steroid injection.
yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, thank Fiona's mom. Let me know how that works for you. I do not want surgery. And besides which, there'd be so much of it. It would have to cover basically from the middle of my back down, pretty much. Every disc is out of place. There's no herniations, there's no whatever, they're just out of place.
Yeah, they
Plus
just-
a couple angiomas.
Yeah.
Which are basically blood blisters. I did see a chiropractor, probably needed to. I did see a chiropractor, and it did help a lot. That was back when I had a cyst on my spine. It did help a lot with the pain. It's a daily thing, and I never know one day to the next exactly how I'm going to feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many factors going into it, like the weather and what we're eating and what we're not eating and how much we're moving and how we sleep, if we roll over in our sleep, if we don't roll over in our sleep. You would think rolling over in your sleep would be bad, but it's really better because you're not actually laying in one spot too long,
And for me, when I roll over, I pop discs.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's very difficult.
It's almost like, I'm trying to think of exactly how to explain it. It's almost like our vertebra are like wings, and one sits on top of another.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the dip in a wing rides the other one up and down.
Oh, I
Yeah.
I can't
gotcha.
explain that, but I mean, you know,
Yeah.
so when I pop 5 discs,
Are they shrinking or does it pop out the other side? Like, are your discs shrinking, like, so that you have a dip on both sides of the same disc? Or is it like, is it pop down in one side and then pop out the other side?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
back and forth. It just kind of,
Okay.
Just floats back.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Okay.
Oh, let's see here.
Because I know you can have disc shrinkage with different conditions, so I wasn't sure.
yeah,
Um,
that's true. But, you know, that's never
Thank
been-
God, not a problem. Okay.
Yeah, never been said.
All right.
Okay.
Sylvia's asking if I can do chiropractor using our medical coverage. Last time they tried to get me into physical therapy.
That's
our-
physical therapy.
Yeah.
Chiropractor is different, though.
Yeah.
I'll look, Sylvia. That's a good
I'll have to-
question. Would you be open to a chiropractor?
If you can get my back right, yeah, go right ahead.
Sylvia, want to tell us here's something ironic? I would have gone for a chiropractor my whole life, except nothing in my back ever hurt before this, and now I can't because there's all these tumors. But I'll look in that to that for you. Thank you. I didn't even think about that. It's so dumb that I didn't think about that, but yeah, I didn't think about that.
Cynthia is asking a question because I'm tired of all the negative nillies. Okay.
What's Cynthia's question?
There's no question after that.
Oh.
That's why I'm like, what?
Okay. Maybe she's
JD
writing.
Mailman is here. And
Hi. I saw that.
Jerry looks tired. Her eyes don't look so bright-eyed.
I'm in a
How
lot of
did-
pain.
yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Thank you that.
How did she get that dark bruise? This one? That's from Oreo.
Yeah, that's an Oreo bruise.
That's an Oreo jump bruise.
It wasn't actually, it looked like a scratch at first, but then I guess she was so heavy.
And
It went deeper. Her pain, like her fatness. No, my fatness. Her plunge went deeper than I thought I anticipated. Plus, the kidney cancer causes anemia, and the last 3 times I had blood work, I'm slightly anemic. So that's happening also. So that's going to cause the bruise to last a little longer and bruise a little easier. I also got my pneumovax shot and my flu shot. I'm all vaccinated for anything to come for the next couple of days.
let's see here. Nellie says, my favorite family on YouTube. Jeri-Ann, Jim, Sally, and Oreo.
We love you, Nellie. We love you too. Dare I say more? You know, when we say I love you more, it doesn't mean I love you more than you love me. It means I love you more than candy, than bad days, whatever it is. That could be, just so you know, it's not a competition.
Let's see here.
I'm just going to go on while you're talking.
Yeah. JD says, I have a new puppy that looks so much like Oreo. He has the same kind of markings. Mine is a fluffy Shih Tzu.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tiny version of Oreo, basically.
Oh, that's funny. Because when I see dogs that look like Oreo's coloring, and a lot of them are border collies, they're just furry. Like when you look up, like border collie looks like the dots and everything. It's just that they're full of fluff, and she's not. I actually shared on a short here. Actually, it's on my main channel. I shared a short. I think it's on my main
This
channel.
is
Anyway,
the main channel.
no, this is my vlog channel.
No, this is the main channel.
This is the vlog channel. We're watching the vlog channel on the main channel.
Okay.
With you and me on the picture, that's the vlog channel.
Okay.
Yeah, with just me on my picture, that's the main channel. Anyway, I posted some shorts of Oreo went to go to a play date, and she went to meet a dog that I can't tell you how similar they look, like they could be related. And he's 3 months older than her, and they're, one was from a shelter, one was from a person's house. It was just really wild. His tail is a little fluffier than hers, but oh my goodness, the similarities were, scary. Sorry.
Sylvia says, hello, Sally. Big hugs for you.
Yes,
Thank you, Sylvia.
big pain-free hugs. Actually, Sylvia's at a good height where she might give you a really good squeeze in the parts that you like. She's at a really good height for that.
Let's see here. Cynthia is saying, can you please prove to these people once and for all that you have stage 4 cancer, or even
I have. I have given them tons of proof. They don't want to hear it. I've showed doctors' reports. I've showed test results. I've showed everything. I don't have any other way to prove it. They want me to record my doctor saying it, but I'm not going to because first of all, let's put it this way. With all the proof that I've already given, how are they going to believe that that's my doctor? They don't. They like to make stuff up.
no.
Yeah.
And the
'cause
set.
whole hospital setting
Yeah, the
was-
whole hospital setting was made. I don't know if you know that. When I was in the hospital getting the surgery on my leg, they were accusing me of like hiring nurses and hiring a setup, like
Hiring
that it was all
actors
fake.
and making a fake
Whatever.
background.
I don't have the energy and strength to defend myself anymore, and I really don't have to. It's really, they can say what they want because they're gonna say what they want anyway, and it doesn't bother me. So Cynthia, it's your choice to choose to believe me or them, and whatever you want to do is fine with me.
Yeah.
I'm not real.
Oh, Mom's not real, yeah, for
No,
sure.
I'm not real.
Even though she's been, well, that stopped after you actually did the live stream with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But then it just became other things, like we were now abusing her, and we were taking advantage of her, and we were beating her, and all these things that they were saying we were doing.
And we actually we had somebody sending us hate mail.
Well, we also had the
I
Department
got shut
of
down
Social
real
Services.
quick.
Can you get me that code?
155232 or
Thank you.
632.
Oh, which one? Pull it down and tell me.
Oh goodness gracious! In the middle of a.
Yes,
Live?
it is. I'm sorry. You messed up. What can I tell you?
I didn't mess up.
Hi, everybody. Hang on.
Let's see
They
here.
can still see.
Yeah.
1552.
1556232.
6232. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And it paused while we were doing
Yeah,
that.
it's fine. We're back. Hi. Sorry, I was just looking at my healthcare providers to see if am covered with chiropractic because that's a really good thing, and my brain won't allow me to remember it later. I'm gonna do it now.
Let's see here.
Frozen on my tablet.
What, Mom?
It's still frozen on my tablet.
Oh, okay. It should be
was-
back.
Yeah.
Are you behind,
There
Mom?
we go.
Okay.
Fiona's mom says, "Oh no, Sally, I have spinal stenosis.
Hereditary.
Yeah, between the L4 and L5.
Oh, ouch.
Yes.
But I'm trying to move as much as possible.
Oh, well, yeah, I have spinal stenosis too. That's right.
I don't want to end up in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yours sounds way worse, Sally." I can't speak for Mom because I don't know what all was going on with her medical all the time. But I was they did a X-ray or something like that on my back when I was complaining about the pain, and they found minor to major bulging in L3, L4, L5, and what's that one below L5? S1 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So I've got 4 discs basically that are not exactly
I think
Yeah.
you keep remembering that wrong, honey. We read the thing, and it's not exactly what you're remembering.
well, I know L3, L4, L5, and S1 were mentioned.
Yeah, but not that there was. Some of them were just mild. You had mild
Oh, the mild.
changes in the lower part. The upper lumbars was moderate changes,
Okay.
but nothing like, surgery or anything. The thing is, the test that we went, and when my doctor's office, my doctor is in the same office as Jim's, and when we went to my doctor's appointment, we tried to get a message through to them. Could we just come see them? Because they sent him for an EMB for his shoulder and his back, and what they did was they did his wrist. The good news is Jim has carpal tunnel, and we didn't know it because there's no complaints there. The bad news is we don't know about anything else.
Yeah.
We don't know about what's the shoulder situation, and we don't know what's the back situation. So we're trying to get a hold of that. Okay, so when I looked up chiropractor, this is really gonna make you laugh. I got my PCP. My
In what?
primary came up as a chiropractor
Really?
in network.
Uh.
I told you she does everything. One of the nurses, my old doctor was leaving, and the nurse for the doctor said, "Well, this is the doctor that I use in network here," and I said, "She even does my gynecological exams," and I was like, "Way to go! I want her as my doctor," you know.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I'm so sorry, my nose is itchy.
Haley,
Mucositis makes it itchy.
I think it's Haley. Edwards. Hi from England. So sorry you're feeling so sick, Jerry. I hope you'll be able to get some relief. Good sleep makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see here. JD Mailman says, "Sorry you hurt, baby girl." And then praying it gets better soon, sis. You should eat a good dinner and nap lots. Margaret says, "Good morning."
Good morning.
Let's see here. And then, let's see here. JD is, he has a perfect black circle on his back.
Oh, really? And the
We,
rest of him is white?
um, we need a name.
Oh. Well, Spot comes to mind instantaneously, but
Yeah.
um, well, Petey from the Little Rascals had a spot over his eye. I mean,
Yeah.
that's another, you know, a circle around his eye, so you could always pick Petey. That's hard to do from afar, and especially without seeing them. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes their personality will draw their name, not just their coloring. Chip, because it could be like a big chocolate chip on his back, was good. And since he's a boy, that's one of the things that will work. But I follow JD real quick on Instagram. I follow a lady. She's actually on YouTube and TikTok too. But her name is Amanda Crespa. Amanda. She made Oreo's tag, and when she posts her tags, they always have these really cute names. I was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think about naming my dog, whatever it is. At the moment, I'm like, oh, Waffle. Somebody names their dog Waffle, and it's so cute. She makes these cute tags with little tiny pieces of waffles on them. She a Frenchie. There was a Frenchie bulldog that somebody named Toast. So isn't it like he's French Toast? So that was really cute. Just a lot of different, like, you know. Sorry, Jim.
That's all right. JD goes to say, "There's a big smile, Jeri-Ann." Nelly goes, "JD, I'd name him Bullseye, LOL."
Yeah, like Bullseye's Playground, yeah.
And then JD says, "LOL, no, that's a good one." My wife said domino, however you spell it.
Oh, how cute. That's a cute idea.
Yeah.
Yes, or numero uno.
Yeah.
I like Bullseye.
Nelly and JD are going back and forth.
The other thing is I'm 1 week on chemotherapy now. It's actually 1 week in 2 days. I started last Friday. And the mucositis kicked right in. Just got like as bad as it was before. But I didn't expect anything different. It never really cleared up. But now I've gotten to the point where it's like really soft food, brushing my teeth with Q-tips like that. I do have the cleaner that's like the rinse and spit kind of cleaner. The doctor said just don't use it too much because it can cause staining on your teeth. But the good news is I see her on the 14th. So she told me if I need to see her earlier, I can. But I might bump up that appointment. But I get to see her on the 14th. The eating part has been difficult. I'm back to just wanting like scrambled eggs and ice cream. I did have, I ordered some more steamed spinach and steamed carrots. They get soft enough in the steamer bags for me to tolerate them. And spinach is really, really soft, which is really nice. I made a homemade cream spinach the other day because I was trying to soften the meat that was with the cream spinach. and we took a dollop or a heaping soup spoon of chive cream cheese and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and we mixed it into the and butter, and we mixed it into the spinach, and it was just delicious.
Mm.
And it really helped. But that was really before the mucositis got so bad.
Yeah.
Now it's like all around my tongue feels very sensitive and open. So I'm trying to keep my mouth as clean as possible. Drinking through straws with the hot stuff helps. Ice cold water really helps, which is another one. Yeah, just trying to do what I can do.
Alright, Sylvia says, Jim, make sure you bring your back test and information to your chiropractor visit. Nellie goes, Jim and Jerry, you both seem to be in better moods this weekend than last weekend. Yeah. Yeah. At least I am.
Yeah, you are. You're a lot less stressed. I think, if I can interject without calling you out, we had a talk about trying to put a couple things in perspective for Jim, because sometimes his head runs away with different things. And one of the things is somebody sent over a meme, and then you shared it that said, and I know you meant it about you, but I was using it as a meme for me, and it was like, when you get frustrated with old people who can't do anything to help, think about how frustrating it is for them, but they can no longer do the things.
No.
And Jimmy was sharing it like for him, saying how frustrated he is with himself, but it worked perfectly because that's what you're frustrated with. Want me to move this?
No.
Oh. That's just because it shares how you're frustrated with me and Mom, and we can't do, how frustrated is it for us that we can't do the things like, geez, you think Mom just wants to sit here all day? She wants to get in her car and she wants to go out and she wants to go and get fast food or for breakfast when she's up in the morning, and she just doesn't feel confident to do all that.
No.
At days, not all the time, at days. Just to certain things, go on road trips and be like, go on vacation and go see this and go see that, and it's frustrating for everybody else. Which one thing that helped, and the other thing was, I've been trying to really encourage him, like, when we have communication issues, a lot of times it's the way things are received, and I always try to apologize that I didn't mean it in that way. I'm sorry that you received it that way, but that was not my intention to hurt you, and I'm sorry it hurt you.
Right.
But we had a conversation the other day about, I'm trying really hard to not ask him to do as much as I could be asking him to do. I'm just trying to ask him the absolute necessities. I think he thought it was just me asking everything, and I was like, no, honestly, I would be up doing it myself. If think about how much I used to be up doing it myself.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that's always been an issue with us. I always tried to do my cooking and clean, not cooking necessarily, but my cleaning when I was healthier. I used to do it all when Jim was at work, because why waste our time together? But he never saw it, so he just assumed it all like the magic fairies came in. So he didn't correlate that how much I used to do. It was done, and he knew it got done, and if he thought about it, he probably realized I was doing it, but it was that thing that's like out of sight, out of mind. And now he sees how much it actually takes to just even like keep up after cooking dinner, like those types of things. And I think he gets resentful, which I get resentful too, that I can't do it. So
Right.
And just we had a good talk, and things changed. I think your perspective changed a lot on certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying every day. Marriage takes work sometimes, and sometimes it's harder work than other times. Sometimes it's just practice.
All right. Let's see here. Fiona's mom says, Fiona's name tag has my number and says she's microchipped and says, I'm lost. Call my mother. She's probably ugly crying. Ha,
I
ha,
have that
ha."
one. We have that one too. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Please call my mom. She's probably ugly crying. Oriole's not microchipped though, but
Yeah.
she's got that tag on her harness
Yeah.
and on her collar. Currently, she has the one that you scan with a QR code that says where I am and my information. So,
Right. Let's see here. Nelly says Fiona, ugly crying, LOL. Um, then this, I'm about ready to block her because it looks like she's trying to stir up troubles.
what?
Oh, she's talking about wanting to help support us, and then set up a GoFundMe page.
Who is it?
Cynthia.
Oh, that's nice, Cynthia, but no, thank you. A GoFundMe would be great, but it's not necessary at this moment. If it ever gets that desperate, we will definitely ask. Hi, your
Um,
goddaughter's calling.
Yeah, I had text him, but his phone's way over here.
Oh,
I was sitting in the car. Read it.
oh. I meant Oreo though. No, I said she's calling you. That's all. I thought you were in there with her. I see that now.
Cynthia wants. What's the pressure in Jeri-Ann to do a GoFundMe? Mind your own business. It's her call. Yeah, it is.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not trying to say I'm opposed to it, but I also feel like right now, yeah, there are definitely things that we could do to help, but it's nothing that's 911. I think the money could go to other people right now. I have good insurance. I get most of the medical supplies I need. My bills are mostly paid for. Some of them have to be like, like when I was between insurances, I accumulated a little bit of the debt, and then some of that just has to go into like debt forgiveness, and that's why they. What? It's okay.
I don't know a whole lot about GoFundMe, but wouldn't you have to, if a GoFundMe was started for your cancer, which I presume that's what they want, that's what they're talking about, wouldn't the money have to go for your cancer treatments?
No,
And-
not necessarily.
okay,
Yeah,
then
but it's just for whatever needs you have
Yeah.
to help pay for bills or groceries or gas or. I actually have a subscriber. Her name is Jen. She asked me to mention it on the next live. Um, Jen has she went in for a small procedure and ended up going into the ICU. And her daughter, they're looking for money to help her daughter get back and forth to the hospital to see her mom. And it's not a very big GoFundMe either, but I shared it on my Facebook page if anybody's interested in helping her out. That would be great. She's Jen and Chris, so it looks like JENNNCHRIS, Jen and Chris. Um, she's very sweet. She's going through a lot of stuff too, medical stuff for sure. But basically, because she had to go in the ICU, her daughter's just, they don't have a car. It's just trying to afford to get back and forth to the hospital. I think it's like quite a bit away.
I'm gonna address this as soon as you're done talking.
Oh, go ahead.
Cynthia, I understand what you're saying, and we appreciate that. But
What did she say? I don't understand
about
what she's
about
saying.
the GoFund, and
Oh, yeah, okay.
she said something about old hag, and someone go, "What old hag?" and Dee Dee or Diane. I'm gonna tell you this much: if there's a GoFundMe that gets started and they find out about it, they're gonna call it us trying to scam people and
Yeah,
all kinds of
it's
bullshit.
okay.
I don't need that extra stuff. And I would advise you, because I found out as soon as I stopped watching that case, I became a whole lot better. She just wants to make people bitter towards us and drag in other people who want to be bitter about it. So
That's what I said in the
stop
beginning.
watching her.
That's what I
Stop
said in the
watching that
beginning.
crap.
It's not important. They don't believe me, so there's nothing I can do or say that's
I
gonna.
don't know what happened in her life.
Yeah,
But
a lot
something-
of bad stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
And
she-
she's trying to cover or recoup or whatever.
Yeah. And part of that, I just learned a thing about like misery loves company, but it's not that misery loves company. It's that people who hurt or hurt people is what it is. Why do hurt people? And it is to help them cover up their hurt. If they make somebody hurt more than they're hurting, then they can feel like they don't have to worry about their hurt because
Right.
it happens to everybody.
No,
And
a
instead
lot-
of actually just
sorry.
looking at what I'm actually hurting for and hurting about, they're trying to create extra hurt, which I will tell you something. I've been poor and fat and scraggly and dirty when I was young. All of that stuff. I've been picked on since I was born, pretty much, and nothing that they're saying is going to make a difference at this point in my life. At first, it did bother me because they were affecting so many other people. But now, what we realized, especially on this vlog channel, is that the people who know and believe the truth and know the truth and have no reason to doubt the truth, they're the ones that stuck around, and that's fine with me. I don't
Yep.
care if my live stream is to 3 people. You know, I really don't. It's not even about that. And I know it's more than 3 people, but you know what I'm trying to say. I don't care whoever sticks around to stay on the journey with us. That part is what
Right.
I'm looking for. And otherwise, no, they just can go. You know, really can.
Exactly.
So,
I
sorry,
mean,
Jim.
when I originally started my page, it was on Bible studies. Now I've branched out and done a lot of different other studies and conversations and whatnot. It did not matter to these people about who I am, or about my lifestyle, or about my interests, or about what I enjoy. All they wanted to do was find things to basically pull apart. And half of the conversations when I used to listen to them were half-assed. They took my video and basically diced it up to what they wanted it to look like, or they talked about what they wanted to look like, and half of it was bullshit. I mean,
Mom brings up a good point every time these things come up. She says, because you said something on Monday and you said something different on Thursday, well, circumstances have changed. Tuesday and Wednesday could have brought you to a new light, new studies, new happenings. You could have changed your mind. Like, and they look at it like it's a lie. Like, I'm a human being. This isn't a program. This isn't a scripted television show. We're not actors. We don't get paid like actors. You know, it's like we're just here trying to like share our life and our journey. And, hey, maybe that's it. Maybe they don't like the fact that he's got no teeth, I've got missing teeth, he's balding, I'm balding, his skin's terrible, I'm fat, whatever it is. They don't like the fact that we have joy in our lives
That's it.
and that we are happy. Like, you can't be happy looking like that, right? Oh, yeah, I can, and I have been for many, many years.
Yeah. And
What?
yeah,
she doesn't know the backstory of a lot of things. She
Sure.
at one point blamed me for Jim's problems.
Oh, sure.
You know, she has no, oh, I should have gotten help. She has no clue
Yeah.
that when you're in the military, your sponsor,
Yeah,
the person who's in the military, is the one who calls the shots.
yeah,
The military, when he was in second grade, diagnosed him as not being dyslexic. That's all his father needed. I wasn't sure about that. I
Yeah.
was not at all sure about it. There was nothing I could do about it
of course.
until after his dad died, and I did.
That's
Yeah.
right. So much story. Like, look, Mom's had almost 75 years, as I just mentioned, of life that she's lived, that she shared, what, a total of 35 minutes?
Yeah.
And Jim's had 52 years, and he shared a total of, like, 2 years.
right.
And the same for me. Like, you guys don't know everything. I try. I've got really great stories from my family. Whoa. And then stories that sometimes I don't remember until I start talking to you, which is really nice. Because this is still documented for my nieces and nephews and great nieces and great nephews, whatever. Um, but still, it is what it is, you know? Please don't. Just tell me what it is.
It's just Cynthia.
I know,
person.
tell me what she said.
Um,
Don't even put her in timeout. Let's keep addressing what she wants.
she
I'm not
says-
going to make this video about something negative, but there's other positive things people are saying, so.
She's saying, "I'm sorry. I feel bad. I feel bad. Think I'm stirring."
No, she's not trying to start
But
anything.
it was a constant.
She's just asking, like, Cynthia, you're fine. It happens. People have questions, and especially, look, we know squeaky wheel gets the grease, and we're over here not squeaking because we don't have a problem. They're the ones that keep shouting that there's all these problems. So I understand how you could feel that way. I'm just letting you know that we don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't have enough energy or time left in my life to worry about all the extra drama that people are creating that really aren't true and doesn't have anything to do with me. It's just their own problems, you know. They're just reflecting.
Right.
Yeah, so that being said, don't worry about it. Thank you. I appreciate you coming to us and you asking. That's really great. You did really great. You tried to ask very politely and stuff. But Jimmy, who's the dog face? And Is that Fiona's
That's
mom?
Fiona. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Fiona's
what's
mom.
Fiona's mom saying? I see her face coming.
Oh,
Sorry, your little thumbnail of your little like doggy face. I guess it's Fiona. Keeps coming across, and it's just popping up, and I can see it on the TV, but I can't really see it anywhere else. So,
right. She basically said, in all fairness, you did share candid things during their lives. Wait a minute. You did share candid things during their lives?
I don't know if you're talking to somebody else here or.
It
oh,
did not.
you go back to Fiona's up there. Did we miss the beginning of a conversation?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's okay. We're allowed to share candid things. I didn't ever have to tell anybody I had cancer. I did that because I was hoping to be able to help somebody, touch somebody. You know, I get a lot of, I don't get it from people on YouTube because this is my real life, but I get so much feedback from all of my doctors and my nurses and the treatment people and even the receptionists. When I go to the surgeon and the oncologist and the orthopedist, they're like, you have what? Like, you have stage 4 what? And you have cancer? And yeah, because what I have, we only have minutes compared to the length that the earth has been on. We only have minutes of time. Why are you going to spend them being miserable and trying to take other people down and making them miserable? That's a sucky life, I have to tell you. I still pray for all these people who are misguided in their happiness and hope they get joy back in their lives so that they can stop talking about this. But hey, it is what
Oh,
it is. I mean, it is what it is. And even if my obituary comes out and it says that I died from stage 4 renal cell carcinoma, they still won't believe me, so don't worry about it. I have, like I've said, I appreciate your coming to us and addressing with us. I really do, Cynthia. It's fine. Um, Fiona's mom was saying what now? Because I see her back on the thing.
yeah. Well, first off, I want to read this
Oh,
thing from
oh, sure. I'm
Cynthia.
sorry. Go ahead.
Cynthia saying that she's sorry Fiona's mom. Just so sad to watch people suffer. Okay,
Thank you.
yeah. I understand what you're saying, but in all honesty, um, how much do you think we're suffering, or how much do you think you're
I mean,
suffering?
Even all the pain I'm going through, I don't consider it suffering.
Right.
Honestly, I know that sounds crazy. Um, Financially, yeah, everybody probably could be doing better financially.
Okay.
Do I want to go on tons of trips and have my last trips and da da da? Yeah, but it's realistically, it's not. This isn't at the end of my days just yet. Hopefully, um, there's good, there's good diagnoses and prognoses with kidney cancer. Like I've said before, it's not a very progressive.
Oh, no,
It's not a very aggressive cancer.
okay.
Oh,
I must have accidentally said Fiona, but I was talking to Cynthia because she's down here saying that. Okay, whatever.
sorry, but Jim misspoke. Um, as far as suffering is concerned, like we all go through it a little bit, and I know it's hard, and I'm sorry, but I just want to have like the opportunity to help somebody going through the same thing. Now I turned you guys on, or some of you on to like Jenny Apple. I found Jenny Apple because of the fact that my immunotherapy caused the same things that her immunotherapy did. I found out like she's the same rare unicorn with 2% of people that get this horrible immunotherapy reaction. I had it on my skin and in my mouth, and she had it on her skin and in her esophagus. So it was different, but it was the same. You know what I mean? Just different places, which affected things. But she also has a very aggressive form of cancer, and I do not. But that's where we divide. You know, not everybody's the same. Not everybody's cancer is the same. Not everybody's cancer treatment. Even everybody with stage 4 renal cell carcinoma does not go through the stages and same treatments. A lot of people with stage 4 renal cell carcinoma have lung issues. Not everybody has a giant tumor in their leg. Everybody's different. So we just try to support people, try to find people that we can help out, get through some things. And I'll tell you, as far as I'm concerned, I've done good because I've had help. I've helped people go to doctors to get things checked out that they were afraid to do. And some of them have found that it was nothing big, and some of them have found like I might have helped save their lives kind of thing. So I'm okay with that. And that's really what the purpose of sharing the cancer journey was about.
Okay. Fiona's mom was saying yeah, was saying that me, was sharing shared a lot of various lives until he stopped. I guess I was sharing.
A lot in various lives. I
Okay,
think a lot of personal,
yeah.
Hmm.
whatever.
And that's okay.
And I think that was probably me trying to correct these people
And
and
also, he was venting. So when I first got sick, I'm not gonna. I'll call Jimmy right out now. He knows it. We've
yeah,
had this conversation a lot of times. Before I knew it was cancer, because of my, I don't know. It was the situation. It was Jimmy just being overwhelmed with everything, and then all of a sudden I just became like instantaneously debilitated. He didn't think it was real. He thought it was nonsense. He thought I was just trying to like get his attention or whatever. And I understand. I wouldn't have guessed for me either because I never really suffered pain like that and those types of things. And he was frustrated in the beginning. And he was frustrated that the doctor's appointments took so long and then I took so long because I'm just like rub some dirt on it, like for the first month I was like rub some dirt on it or whatever. And I wanted to go on my trip and I get it. Like all these things frustrated him. So he came on and he vented. And he vented like he didn't believe any of it. But here's the thing. Then he sat with me at the doctor's office and he believed it. Then you guys didn't believe that he believed it. You thought I pushed him into believing it. And that's where really all the shit fell down. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That's when the shit hit the fan.
mm-hmm.
When he saw that the doctor said stage 4 and he heard the doctor say that and he saw the reports and he saw the surgery and he saw the x-rays, that's when he believed it. And then when he came back to the channels and he told everybody, this is really, I'm sorry, I was wrong, this is really what happened, they didn't believe him. Because people want to believe what they want to believe, and that's why I don't try to change anybody's opinion. It's just what it is. I've given plenty of evidence, I've given doctor's reports, I've given x-rays, I've given bone scans, you name it. I shared CT results, everything. And it's fine. You don't want to believe me, that's fine. There's nothing I can do to change your mind at this point. If you don't believe me by now, you just don't. So, yes, he did share a lot, and they called him out on a lot. But like Mom had said 1,000 times, is just because I said something Monday, it doesn't mean it stayed true on Friday. Because I felt the way Monday, I got proven wrong on Tuesday, and now I'm changing my story on Friday. It's the way it is. Nobody lied. Nobody lied intentionally. It was what he felt and what he believed, and what he believed until he had proof. And when he got proof, that's when it changed.
It's like me not seeing the records.
What?
I said I hadn't seen your records.
Yeah.
Jim said when he said, got your records or whatever, he came to me. Then I remembered grabbing my papers,
Yeah.
and going in there.
Yeah.
And I actually did see the records.
Yeah.
She got.
Yeah, she had her own thing going on. She thought yeah. And she thought they were made up. Like my nuclear bone scan.
She records everything. She said, I have it on recording. She said she didn't see your records. Yeah, I didn't lie. Jim didn't
Yeah,
lie.
exactly.
I forgot. Deal with it.
Oh, that's what it is.
It happens.
And we're only human, That's another
Yeah.
thing. I think we get I think we are all also very held to such a. And let me just tell you why. I don't know if you guys know this. It's a little bit of psyche, but when you're guilty of something, you often look for that in others. So the fact that she does prepare all of these videos where she goes back and she gets things and points out all these things, she is scripting herself. She is researching her scripts. I don't do that. I just talk from the heart. I speak from the heart. Sometimes it comes out from my ass. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes my head is not wrapping around my heart and whatever it is. But it's just not going to change. I'm just going to be me. Even when I do voiceovers, you guys, those aren't scripted. You can tell sometimes because I flub my words. But it's okay. I really, it's okay. It really is. I miss what Sylvia said though. Sylvia came up a few times and I missed it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to keep track of the conversation because
okay.
of the way things are going.
It's okay.
I'm gonna address this real
Mom, you're keeping track too. So if you see anything that
No.
okay.
Nellie said, live for today, not yesterday or tomorrow.
Amen. That's why they call it the present because it's a gift, right?
Yep. Sylvia says, Jeri-Ann, you have been a bright light in my life, and I hope I have been able to bring you a bright light into your
Same.
life, into yours.
Absolutely.
You are strong and loving, and it cut off the last word.
Same, Sylvia. Yes. All the bright lights. Thank you.
Okay. Fiona, if you're still on here, Nobody said anything to you about being negative. I never. I hope I never did, because I don't think you're negative. You're just asking questions and trying to get information. I understand that. So I'm sorry that you're out. Sorry people don't truly read my comments and keep reading into what. Okay, I try to read your comments. I'm sorry if I skipped some of them. I have not been trying to read anything into you. I try not to read anything into anybody in these blogs, lives, whatever.
You also have to give Jimmy some grace. I'm blind, but he's dyslexic, and
No.
if you type something wrong, he might read it into a totally different word.
Yeah.
And that's why, Mom, sometimes you hear her interject a word that he has trouble with, and that's fine. I would be helping him too if I could see.
Yeah. And then she goes to say, I say what I say with no passive aggressive
Is this
intentions.
Cynthia or
This is Fiona's mom. I'm
Fiona's
sick
mom,
of this.
Listen, it's okay. I'm sorry that everything fell apart today. You're fine. We love you. We love you and we love Fiona. And don't worry about it. Whatever's happening in the comments, just ignore them. You know, people have bad days. We all have bad days. If you're having a bad day or you weren't and now you are, I'm sorry if we participated in that at all, okay? But yeah, just if you watch this later, or if you're still watching it and you're just not commenting anymore, please just take my apology as what's going on. I'm not really sure, so I'm sorry. I never want my comment section or my videos to be a place for hurt for anybody at all, including myself, including people who don't like me. I don't want them to be hated on in the comments. I've told that to my trusted followers for a long time. It's like, just don't even, just send them love. I remember the best quote, the best thing to tell people is have the day you deserve. Because if they really feel like they're a good person who is doing good things, they'll take it as a compliment. Only the people who feel like they're a shitty person who are doing shitty things will take it as an insult. So, I'm just pointing that out to you.
Let's see here. Nellie says if people really knew Jerry and Jim, they'd love them too.
We love you, Nellie. I can't wait till we can meet. You and Sylvia should get to a meeting place when next time we come to New York, and we'll just have a big brunch. Let's go to the meadery. Sylvia takes her dog on therapy dog training to a meadery. There's a couple, but she goes to the one with the big Viking ship. That's what we want to go to. I think it's Hudson Valley Meadery. Is that right?
Is that in New York?
Yeah, that's it. So
You know?
no. What's her name? Not Sheila. Oh my God, it just went out of my head. Don't say it. Nellie. Nellie's in New York, upstate New York too.
All right.
Sorry, Nellie. I just had to stretch out, guys. I'm sorry. So go ahead.
All right. Hold on.
Okay. Mom, you see any things that...
I forgot where I was now.
Well, he's kind of behind a little
Yeah.
bit. People saying continue doing what you're doing.
Aw.
Sylvia said everyone is here in this world to make it a little better, even if it is for one person or one person at a time. That's how we change the world for the better.
That's right. That's right, Guru. You tell him.
Becca asked, how is Oreo?
Oh, she's so big. She's so big. She gave me this bruise, but she didn't mean to. She just gave me a hug one day, and there we go.
Cynthia asked Margarita, how's the baby doing?
Beautiful and perfect as
Sylvia
always.
says Heidelberg
That's it.
Mead Works.
That's it. That's the one. That's the one with the ship. So we have to find out how close Nellie is to Heidelberg Mead Works, and we'll all meet up there.
Yeah. It's been an hour, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, she started quieting it down again, but whenever you're ready, we can. I mean, my alarm's gonna go off at 1:30, which is in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Want to just stay for 10 more minutes to say goodbye to everybody?
Yeah.
It usually takes 10 minutes to say goodbye to everybody, honestly.
Yeah.
You guys have any more last minute questions? We're thinking it's been an hour already. It's probably time to start wrapping it up. If you,
I
sorry.
bet they do, Sylvia.
What?
So they have beautiful views.
Oh, Heidelberg at the meadery.
Yeah.
It's Helderberg.
Oh, it's Heidelberg.
Heidelberg, okay.
I just repeated what Jim said. I'm sorry, Mom.
I'm sorry, I saw it and my brain just automatically went, Heidelberg, yeah.
Yeah, it thought so too until I really looked at it and went, Helderberg.
Because
Heidelberg,
I'm
there
like,
you go.
Germany, yeah, okay. Wait a minute, no.
Heidelberg.
Becky asked what we're doing for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's just saying.
That's in like 3 weeks. You want me to plan now? I'm just kidding. Only because of the last week that I just had. It's hard to say. But I think we're going to get a voucher for a turkey or a ham. And since I don't know what we're going to do as far as that, if the turkey is fresh or can be defrosted quickly, I might just dissect it into parts for other meals. Maybe like a turkey breast and a turkey leg for Thanksgiving, and then maybe like leave the other parts for another meal. Because I have such a limited palate sensory right now, it's hard to even go there. But hopefully we'll be celebrating with food like we always do, and family like we always do. We're enough, right?
Yep.
2 Thanksgivings ago, I was in the hospital rehab,
Yeah.
right? And last Thanksgiving, we just did I did the smoked turkey legs, and we got a smoked turkey breast, remember? No, he doesn't, but we did.
No, you're right, I don't.
And we put them in the crock pot together. So I got a smoked turkey breast, and I got some smoked turkey legs, because Mom likes dark meat. And we put them in the crock pot just to heat them up and moisten them up. It was very low impact food. I think we did instant mashed potatoes instead of homemade, which is hit or miss. We did the green bean casserole.
Yep.
Yep.
We did that.
And I was thinking about the green bean casserole. If we made it without the crunchy green beans on half of it, I'm sure I could eat it.
Crunchy.
So you put the green bean, onions. You put the
Okay.
onions in, and then you coat the onions on top. And if we only coated half the top with onions, I'm sure I can eat the cup that doesn't have coating on it.
Yeah, because the ones that don't have coating is
Get softened
softened
inside
out from the-
so.
And after a while, the
Soups.
ones with coating gets off the nails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo hiss. Well, Mom, if I only put on half, then you can sprinkle half as you reheat it. Just be like, ooh, fresh crunchies.
Yep. Well,
I would love to do roast. There's a lot of messages, but I don't
Yeah.
see. Are they everybody saying bye or to each other? Or?
no, let me go back. Nellie says that she's about 20 minutes from Niagara Falls.
Oh, so she's far. Maybe we'll all go to Timmy Ho's. Not Timmy Ho's, Nick Ho's.
Okay.
What's Nick Ho's now? I don't remember.
I don't know.
It's either Stevie D or Nick Ho's. I can't remember which one it was first and which one it is now.
Yeah,
But it's the home of the garbage plate.
so,
They put burger patties and chili and cheese on french fries with toppings and bacon and all the things. It's called the garbage pie, and it's so good. Garbage plate, excuse me, it's so good.
Cynthia still wants to help us out, even
Cynthia,
for the holidays.
Cynthia, I appreciate everything. There's plenty of places here if you really want to help us out. On my channel, in the description box. I'm not going to turn you away from helping us, but I'm not asking either. That's all. If you really feel it's spoken on your heart, there's plenty of ways for you to help. You can send cards. I would appreciate a card's nice. And there's all this information down in the description box down below. So if you really feel like it's speaking on your heart, then obviously whatever you need to do is fine with me, okay? But you don't have to. It's just if you can find someone else in need, pay it forward. That'd be fantastic.
Marguerite says, hello, Nellie. She's very beautiful, but most important of all, she's healthy. We've been very blessed. Talking about her baby.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvia says, hello, Marguerite. Blessings to you and your new baby.
I wish Marguerite lived in New York. Because then they would get along so well. I just know
Yeah.
it.
Nellie says, Marguerite, children are God's gift to us. Marguerite, let's see here. Sylvia, thank you so much. Hoping you're doing well. Becky says, hope you all have a nice, relaxing week.
You too, Becky. Thank you.
Marguerite is saying, Nellie, of course, yes, of course. My husband is hoping for another child soon in the
See, dude, I just got married.
in the best future.
Aw.
Struggling for our daughter.
Aw.
Okay, Sylvia says Marguerite, family issues, but I'm sure I am. Oh, family issues, like she said. I don't know. But I am strong and I take things one day at a time. Marguerite sends you a heart.
Aw.
Oh, excuse me.
But,
I put my drink down.
oh, okay.
I was drinking because I had a
Mhm.
frog in my throat, so.
You don't have to explain to anybody why you take a drink.
Yeah.
You're allowed. Your body's made up of 90% liquid, and most of it's Mountain Dew. But right now, I was just joking.
I don't know. Seems like I could function better on that. Marguerite is sending a heart to Sylvia Grace.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Sylvia Garcia. But you can call her
Garcia.
Grace if you want. I'm sure that's what she gives, so
Yeah.
she has plenty of it. I can tell you that. So those of you who don't know, I brag on her all the time. Which Sylvia sends me funny, positive. Lately, where she's on a thing of sending me thought provoking, like memes and clips and quotes and stuff, just to help. I asked her to do this to say goodbye. Okay, easy.
Whoa.
Easy. Okay. Good.
All right. All right.
Okay. Hi. You gonna say goodbye to everybody? Oh.
No.
I asked my friend to send her out so she could say goodbye to everybody because we were gonna wrap it up. You all were asking for Oreos, so I thought I would just be like, "Hey, here's my big girl." She's actually been really good with my new pain. To be honest with you, she does a lot of like, she listens to like easy and soft and gentle. I didn't give it to that command to her just now, but here, come on, Mama. Come say goodbye. Come say goodbye to people.
Come here.
Come. And come up. Okay,
Ooh.
there you go. Turn around. Turn around. There you go.
Oh God.
Oh, goodness. Say hello and goodbye. You see TT Sylvie? Go ahead, see TT Sylvie in there? Look, she's in there.
Come on.
Here, come here, put your head back. Sit. Oreo, sit.
As I'm getting beat to death by a tail.
Oh.
Not quite. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we're a little close. You want to pull that back? No, I meant the camera.
Ow!
Oreo, I was trying to get you to say bye-bye. You're gonna say bye-bye?
Now
She
she's going to
wants
sit and be a
toys.
good girl, right? Now she's going to sit and be a good girl. Oh, wait, I got to go out. Okay, see the bunny, see the bird, see the crab. That's good.
Okay, let's see here. We got
All right, everybody. I hope that was a good little bit of Oreo for you guys.
last couple questions.
Okay.
Well, Haley says that she's sending you hugs and hope to get relief from the pain.
Me too. Thank you, Haley. I feel them already.
Cynthia says, love to meet in person. I reside in Iowa and willing to drive and meet you someplace.
Sylvia?
Yeah.
No, Cynthia.
Oh, Cynthia. Oh, Cynthia, I didn't know you lived in Iowa. That's real close.
Sylvia says, Jim is made of Mountain Dew.
Jim is made of Mountain Dew.
Yep.
And sarcasm.
Yep.
Hi,
Becky
Mommy.
says that
Easy.
she's beautiful.
Easy.
Oreo.
Oh, good girl. Good girl. Nice and easy. Good girl. Good girl. All right. Look, Mommy got her hiney. That's it.
Let's see here.
I'm frozen. Oh, so CPs. Are you going to start barking at yourself on the TV now?
Becca says she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Nellie has a question. The question is for you guys.
Did you find a new
Did you find basically, did we find a new realtor?
Actually, no.
Yeah.
I took it off the market, it was gonna wait several months.
Yeah.
It's gonna wait several months, and before we start looking again, there are a number of things that need to be done.
Yeah.
At that point, we'll get a different realtor.
Yeah. So basically, we did our own research, thanks to this, not thanks to this realtor. What we're gonna do is like, oh, that's my alarm going off. Take my medicine. Mom said we're gonna take the house off the market for several months while we do the renovations that will get us the amount of money that we need to cover what we need to cover. So put it that way.
Right.
So the biggest bang for our buck, right?
Let's see here. Of course, Nelly also said hi to Oreo. Sylvia said hi to Oreo. What are you? What? What?
You called her name, and I shook the pill container. You didn't expect her to come?
Not really, because I didn't think she was within ear.
Oh yeah, she.
Paying attention, whatever.
This jingle goes. Yeah, this jingle goes, and then you said Oreo twice, and she was like, "What?"
Yeah. And then let's see here. Nelly says, "God bless the Henson family. I love you guys."
Mm.
Nelly?
Margaret sends 2 hearts,
Mm.
and Sylvia says, "Love you all."
We love you too. And along those lines, if nobody's told you that you're loved today, you can always come by and hear how much I love you, because I love you very much. Right, Oreos? She's gonna look for something under my chair. And as always, you guys take care. God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
It's on your side, I think.
Yep.
Bye, everybody. But thank you, Cynthia. You just left a message. I don't know what it is. Oh.